Yo, 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 yo. What's cracking? You rocking with your boy, the sinister minister, the thinking deacon, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. Y'all know who it is. That's Fat Cat.
Fucking Rabbi Raymond Noodles, dog. That's the funniest part, bro.
That's Fat Cat, and I'm here with my dog, Q Lewis. Y'all know
What up, dog?
From E Block Radio. What's up, baby? What's up?
What up with you, dog? Yo, that's hella crazy, dog.
The Rabbi Raymond Noodle.
Rabbi Raymond Noodles, dog. That shit always get me.
But the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. But you know, all of that. But but you know, you always gotta, you know, I've got that part from like Apollo Creed. Remember when he had all them names, the Master Disaster, you know, all of that when he came on Rocky, he had all them names. And Rocky asked him, "Don't you got enough names?" He was like, "No." That's how I wanted to be. But anyway, man, we want to welcome everybody to the Fat Cat Show. We sorry for the technical difficulty. You know how it is when you're dealing with computers. But anyway, y'all know how we always start the show off. We want to go to our birthdays. You know, not birth. We want to birthdays. Birthdays, that East Side stuff, birthdays.
I figured it.
We want to wish everybody that's celebrating birthdays in January a happy birthday. You know, I got
for sure
cousins' birthdays coming up. I got my uncle birthday coming up, even though he ain't right, but that's all right.
Hold on, he ain't right. You gotta expound on that.
Hey man, my uncle is like who could I? That janky, the jankiest of the janky in the family.
No, you
I ain't gonna play it. See, that's how he is. But
word.
But
all right, we gonna leave it at that then.
Yeah, we gonna leave it.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
It's a long story. You gotta write about 3 books to explain him. But anyway, and just like we got life, we got death. So the Fat Cat Show want to send our heartfelt condolences out to those who lost people. Man, we've been losing so many people, man. This COVID thing is real, man, and we got to stay safe, man. And I'm telling you, so many young people, man, just in recent years have been leaving this earth far too early, man. So we want to
give a shout.
What you got? Anybody to shout out as far as deaths,
birthdays, or deaths?
Yeah.
No. I think I survived on the death tip, so I think we good on that.
Yeah.
For this month anyway.
Right.
But for birthdays though, my auntie, she was earlier this month. So shout out to my auntie Shirley. We call her Red Hot because she like red lipstick. So shout out to her.
Right.
Her birthday was earlier on in January.
Right.
Shout out to my man Dre. His birthday was earlier on in January. So a lot of birthdays passed already.
Right.
But yeah, that's probably about it. Happy New Year to everybody too, because it's my first time coming out since then, with you anyway.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, that is something. But think about it, man. It just seemed like yesterday was the new year, but now we're about to go into another month soon.
Oh yeah, we already there for sure.
And you know what? I'm waiting on this next stimulus, man. What that?
Hey, you think that's gonna happen?
Yeah, he said it is.
Man, look, the government always tell us what's gonna happen, but it don't never happen. So I don't know.
But they ain't lied just yet.
Yeah, not yet. But he ain't been in there but a second. So
these stimulus checks supposed to be 14. I mean, I got a stimulus ball. You know how we do it.
No, he said stimulus ball.
I got a stimulus ball. I've been holding this money, but I ain't been getting reckless with it. I've been saving because if anybody is smart, this is the perfect time to get yourself out of your situations. You know what I'm saying?
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, you take advantage of it. You take this money. And even if you want to start a little business or something like that.
I definitely agree with that, dog, wholeheartedly, for real.
Yeah, because I mean, we doing too much dumb stuff with the money. Of course, we seeing, you see Ray and Pookie at Walmart.
Ray and Pookie,
or Leroy and Skillet, or Stone and Robert at Walmart and all of that, buying TVs and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it just don't make no sense that people should be, out here, not doing nothing productive. Let's
No, that's the truth. I agree.
Yes, could you imagine though? And I said this before. In order to just getting to the point where we talking about, I heard Joe Biden's first acts was dealing with immigration and immigration and all that stuff. And one of the things that in order for us to have a black agenda, we're gonna have to make it happen ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
That's for sure. That's for sure.
We're gonna have to make it because I always said this, Q. Could you imagine if we threw a 1,000,000-man march?
Yeah.
And me and Satellite talked about this before. We talked about trying to do something on a big scale, and get people together and throw something similar to a 1,000,000-man march. And if you could get $5 or $10 from everybody, and let's could you imagine I have 1,000,000 people what $5 to $10 add up to get our agendas passed? Because it don't make no sense that other rights and stuff could be addressed, but the main people that's always left out, our rights aren't addressed.
No, I'm always with that shit, and like I said before, and I know people don't always. Oh shit, I lost you.
You did.
Oh, there I go. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said that shit before, man, because like people always get mad at me because I talk about not voting and shit, but I feel like if we put our money together, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think we can be better off as lobbyists.
Right.
That's kind of what you're talking about.
Right. Because they get their agendas passed.
Hell yeah, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about.
Pay to play.
Fucking politicians go do whatever the money make them do.
Yeah, pay to play. It's always a pay to play system. So
no doubt.
I mean, we definitely. That's one thing that I thought eventually that Louis Farrakhan would do. Probably, because that would have been the smartest thing, because we already know what kind of system that we're into. We haven't even heard nothing else about nobody sitting down. Remember, Ice Cube tried to sit down with some of the candidates, and
exactly.
What happened to the platinum play? Well, that was supposed to be with Trump. The platinum.
Yeah. And they clown Cube for that.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, so what now?
Shit, that's the question for real. What now?
Yeah.
No, I mean that's a serious question, and like shout out to the new administration. Obviously, it took us out of this whole Trump thing, but at the end of the day, that's cool. But like now, what though?
Right. That's. Yeah. I mean, because we don't hear. He definitely was pegging for that black vote, and we definitely. For sure. But now we don't. What he gonna do? The same thing that the rest of them did? Like, okay, I got what I wanted and I beat it. He done did us.
Right, exactly. And I feel like that could definitely be that could actually happen. And this is my thing too, though. And I don't want to get too political and shit, but at the end of the day, though, like at this point, you got somebody who got in office who like really they basically promising us something, right? And we are expecting some things. And then you got the Senate and the House that's flipped to democratic shit.
Yep.
So you got both of those in play. So I'm just gonna say, if we don't get our shit addressed at this point, I'm not fucking with you in 4 years. I'm not voting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Shoot.
If we get the House in line that's supposed to be on our agenda, and we got a president and a vice president who basically promising us the world and shit, which I know they politicians, they can't do everything. Right. But if we don't get our agenda pressed at this point, then how you gonna convince me to do this shit again in 4 years?
You know what? I was wondering when was when anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering. Right, that's true. I was wondering when was when anyway, because I was been sick and tired of this stuff, man. I'm like, man, they ain't doing nothing anyway, man. But
that's like true. No, I agree.
But like you said, we don't want to get too political. This ain't no political show. But
yeah, I don't want to do it too much.
Yeah. But I do got to talk about something, and I know you talked about it on your show, and that's the commutation of Kwame Kilpatrick.
Oh man. All right, so look, those are mixed emotions, obviously, for Detroit people. There's some people in Detroit who is like, they they still mad at Kwame for whatever reason. But I'm gonna tell you what, how much money did he really steal when they still able to do all this gentrification? So how much money did he really steal? Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm happy that they let him out because 28 years was fucking ridiculous in the first place. It just didn't make sense. Now, don't get me wrong. He did some foul shit. So, yeah, he was supposed to go to jail because he fucked up.
Right.
He got too arrogant and shit. He did some shit that was obviously illegal.
Right.
So that's fine. Go to jail, nigga. Right. But not for 28 years.
Right. Yeah. You know what the thing that get me, because I'm happy otherwise to see that he came home. Definitely, he don't need to be away from his family 28 years. I do get that when you got people that even Trump pardoned some of his boys that stole more money than Kwame did.
Now, see, that's the thing though. He pardoned his homeboys though. Yeah. He pardoned. That means they don't owe that restitution, or they ain't got no felony no more. So see, them two different things. So he pardoned them niggas. Like, they get to go home and be regular. They ain't go back to their life. Now, Kwame shit got what you call commutated, or however you say this shit. Yeah. But that means he come home, he still owe restitution, and he's still a felon.
Yeah. So, but I think one of the main things, my main beef with Kwame is that he had, because I'm one of them ones that really don't like Kwame.
Don't like Kwame.
I don't care for him, because one thing that I see is that he only looked out for his own. He didn't look out for black people as a whole. And that's what kind of like the nepotism sometimes hurt. You like look at this. I'm gonna say this one. Like when all them city workers lost their jobs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All them city workers lost their jobs, and then you kept all them staff members that you had on the people that really, all these staff members we got a 12-member council, and they got all these in Detroit. Don't even got 12 residents. I'm just saying, right. But you get the picture. But they got all these they got all these staff, and then you hire your people in, and you get them pay raises beyond the raise that people, and you laying people off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, you see people generally, if a person take care of a person, so you're going to have a lot of people like, yeah, that's my dog. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You know, all that stuff. Right. Generally, you're going to be happy for it. But people that didn't benefit, that really see, not that we looking to benefit, but the thing is, too, he did a lot of foul stuff. So a lot of people ain't going to share that in that happiness, but like I said, I'm not gonna hate and say I want to see him drug through the mud, be in the ground where he don't see his kids, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not that type of brother. But the thing that really got me, is his arrogance. Is that he didn't. At the same time, you foul. You foul.
He fucked up.
And you still don't admit to it. That's the only way. Now I'm coming as a holy man. That's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna get redemption. You gotta confess. He ain't even confess. He like, I ain't did nothing. I don't know what they talking about.
Yeah. All of that shit was foul though. I can't disagree with you on that.
Yeah. So that's, I think if Kwame had came out and he said, for most people, if he had came out and said, y'all, look, city of Detroit, I apologize. I really,
fucked up. I stole money. I'm on these bitches. All that shit.
Yeah, you know what? And not even so much the cheating. Not even so much of cheating on his wife, because he owed that to her.
That's his personal shit, right?
Yeah, that's his personal. So, but if he had came to the city of Detroit and said, "Hey, look, y'all, I messed up. I know I did some foul things that cost people, taxpayers, some heavy stuff, and personally."
Hey, but I hear what you're saying, but did it? What did he cost us for real? I'm just saying, like, I ain't trying to put you on blast and shit, but I hear a lot of people say this shit. And what exactly did it cost us for real? I'm just saying, when he was in office, the only thing really that he really responsible for is like, and I ain't gonna say stealing contracts. I'm just gonna say giving contracts to his homies and shit. And I hate to use this as a way to to equate it. But white people been doing this shit for their fucking life. Like, this is what the old boys club is. That's exactly what it is. So he let his mans get all the good contracts and shit. He made all the money. I know that that's like basically illegal, but like what did the taxpayers actually lose though? Like for real, nigga, the parks. I'm talking about the little shit too. The park's grass was cut. Lights worked in my neighborhood when this nigga was in office, and I ain't gonna lie, on some illegal shit, drugs was flowing good and shit. Niggas wasn't really killing each other because drugs was good. And I know that's totally not the right thing to say, but we just talking real shit though, right?
Yeah. You know what? I say this. I think you know during that time during Kwame's administration, I was a Detroit resident. I owned my home.
Okay.
And the taxes.
Okay.
Oh my God, was ridiculous. I was paying $5,000 worth of taxes.
Okay, but let me ask you this though: was the taxes high because of the city government or because of the state government? I'm just saying. So because while he was in office, like who was in office then? Granholm and shit.
Yeah.
So was it Granholm's administration or his?
Yeah, I think it was.
So I don't know.
Right. You got a point.
Yeah.
You do got a point, but think about I think the trash thing was higher. He raised the trash higher. And that might be true, but shit was getting done though. So you was paying more taxes, but more shit was getting done. Like now just literally this last administration, dog. You remember, like you out of the city now, but you remember riding down the freeway and shit and seeing that like the fucking grass needed cut. Right.
They weren't even cutting the grass.
Right.
So maybe them tax dollars was a little higher, but like shit was getting done.
But you know what?
Parks and shit was, I don't know.
But you know what too? Remember this what really knocked me on my ASS. You remember when the police department was getting a new little building? They were building that new building, and then the contractors came up to do it, and they wanted to use less tax money to less our tax dollars to help build this police station. Yeah. Kwame gave it to his boy and bumped the cost up about $2 million more.
Hold on, what are we talking about? What police building?
The new police precinct headquarters.
That was Doug and shit.
No, that was Kwame.
Was it?
Yeah, that was Kwame.
Hold on, dog. You sure? Let me think back on this.
Yes, sir.
The shit that they get ready to knock down now because they couldn't finish building it.
Yes, sir. Back. I don't know which one exactly it was, but I remember the what's the name guy, one of the contractors. He said I was gonna do it for $2 million less.
Yeah.
He said I was gonna do it for $2 million less, and your boy just came on and just pay to play. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That might be a little different. All right, you might have me on that one. I'm not sure.
And then let me say this, and I know it's unproven, especially if he had anything to do with that girl's death.
Oh, you talking about oh, come on now.
If he had anything to do, come on now. If he had anything, iota to do with that girl's death.
Yeah.
That's still blood on his hand, dude.
I mean, how though?
There's still blood on his hand because
it didn't happen. It didn't happen at the alleged party. So like,
but it was a lot of cover up.
Damn, she used to go to King and shit. Like I seen her before. So do that mean I'm a suspect too, man? Come on now, get out of here.
but you know what? What about the wife beating her up?
I mean, that probably happened.
hey, it's something. Something is not. It's not.
So I'm gonna tell you like this though. I think the wife beating her up shit probably happened in real life. Mm-hmm. I think the party actually happened in real life, but it was too many significant white people in that motherfucker that they had to cover it up.
Yeah. Who was the guy at the time? He had the Mike something. What was his name? The prosecutor. I can't think.
Mike Cox.
Mike Cox. Yeah.
For sure. All these motherfuckers. Mike Cox, Penske.
Yeah.
Fucking all these niggas, man. For sure, they got hands and shit. That's the only reason Kwame got as far as he got is because like it's too many of their names involved and shit.
Right.
I mean,
right.
when he went to Texas originally, shit, Penske was paying his fucking bills.
Right.
So like, why would a nigga pay your bills if he wasn't trying to hide some shit?
right.
Right.
It's crazy though. But
For sure.
We got one more topic before we get into our main topic for today, and this is crazy to me. It was 2 Cobb County teachers died of COVID-19 and like days apart from each other, and this is crazy because now we getting to the point. I'm hearing that some states had actually. I know my old alumni Southeastern. Was open at a point during the pandemic. Was like,
damn, for real?
Yeah, it was open, man. They playing football and everything. It was open because my church is right behind.
Around from there, right?
Yeah, right behind Southeastern.
Yeah,
So, like, and this is the crazy thing because our kids' school is getting ready to start on the 25th.
Right. So yeah, people going back to school like in real life.
Yeah. So we got the first strand, the second strand, third, 54th strand of COVID. And you know what I'm saying? And they about to try to send our kids back to school, dude.
Hey, so look, do y'all have an option? Or there's no option?
Oh hell yeah. But you know what they bothering us about? Let me tell you this. Mm-hmm. I am a person that do not believe in vaccinations.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why, because we have a personal reason why.
Okay.
My youngest son, Jalen, 13.
Mm-hmm.
When he was born pretty right. My son learned to walk early. He everything was going right. When he started getting them vaccinations.
Yeah.
We started noticing changes in him.
Oh, and damn, for real?
Yeah, we started noticing the changes in him. And he began to do what they call, like, first they was trying to classify it as Asperger's syndrome.
Okay, yeah.
And they was trying to, and then because he would do this little rock, and he would sleep weird. He would do all kinds of like weird things. And so they diagnosed him with he's high functioning autistic.
Dog, really?
Yeah, okay. High functioning autistic.
Yeah.
But the thing with me is I didn't want. So after I found out what I found out, my son didn't get another vaccination.
Yeah.
He didn't get another vaccination shot ever. And so now the school is beginning to mess with me now.
Oh, okay, because you don't have those vaccinations.
Yeah, so they called me and my wife, and they threatened us. They said, if you don't get, if he doesn't get vaccinated, that they will take him out of the homeschool program.
Damn,
the homeschool. I said, but he's not going to school.
Right, so that don't affect them at all. If you're not coming into school, what difference do it make?
Yeah, and the question that I have, even if my son didn't get the vaccination,
mm-hmm.
if he didn't get the vaccination, what harm is he to other kids that got the vaccination?
Because he's not there, so what difference do it make? Right.
Or even if he went there, if they got the vaccination, it's supposed to be protective. It's supposed to protect. So what are we?
So what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Okay.
So it just didn't make no sense. But these young ladies, man, these young teachers right here, that's the main thing too about it. These 2 young teachers, man, dying days apart from each other at the same school, Dylan. And I personally, I think we got to stop this money over life type mentality.
Yeah, that's the capitalist society for you right there, though.
Money over life, dude. And I don't know how much the school systems get for students being in the, I don't know, maybe you a statistician. You could break.
Right, you try to figure out how much money they're getting for filling them seats up. I'm not sure. I know obviously they probably losing money as far as like paying staff to be there. I mean that could be a thing, but you got the government bailing out big businesses and shit. They should be bailing out these school systems so they won't have to feel the need to pressure kids to go back to school. Now also I know that it is a money thing, but it is a weird dynamic also too though, just from the social aspect. Because like these kids, if these kids don't ever go back to school, like we already like I hate to use the word like they're just socially retarded, but because of the internet, like kids already ain't really sociable. So like I do understand the necessity to have them kind of interacting, but like at what cost though, right?
Right. And you know what too, and then too, I'm gonna say this. This is where that big devil is really poking his head out with this pandemic, and the vaccinations and stuff like that, and just government control and just really, because it's an attack on our kids also. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you this from the get go, like with my son, they have been trying to like my son. He know how to do his thing. He's like. Matter of fact, shout out my son. He got straight A's.
Okay.
He got straight A's, and so they're trying to. For years, they have been trying to just keep him in this program they got him in because it's called the IEP program, and what's the name? Dr. Umar Johnson talked about that program. He said they push black kids to that program because they get more money.
Oh, okay.
They get more money when your kid is in an IEP program, man, you see, we done got political already. Man.
It's cool. Shit, we here now. We here now. Shit.
They do this to keep them in the IEP program. And matter of fact, they tried to turn around and do my daughter the same way. And I said the devil is a liar. You know what I'm saying? I said the devil is a liar because they trying to say that my daughter wasn't reading at the level that she's supposed to be reading at. And you know what? I looked at them. I told them. I said, "Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go biblical on you. I want to go. I want to go critical on you, but I'm gonna go biblical on you." I said, you could get my daughter out of that classroom right now, and if my daughter reads the Bible at church. And my daughter, if you could read a Bible, you could read any book because I can't pronounce none of the damn names in the Bible sometimes. But if my daughter can read that Bible, she could damn read a book. So you better, you could try that with somebody else. Hey,
trying to keep her in that same program.
Yeah,
so trying
to get money. Black kids and make them feel obsolete. But it ain't gonna happen though. But anyway, we gonna get to our main topic. For today,
my fault, man. Sometimes I get carried away. I know, man,
but you know what though? But people need to hear that type of stuff though too, because it be happening all the time. But anyway, our topic for today: is there a method to stop your mate from cheating? Is there some kind of solution, some type of formula, some type of something that'll stop your mate from sticking it to somebody else?
Sticking it to somebody else. That's one way to look at it.
Hey. I can't tell you who to sock it to, but hey, if you with me, don't go nowhere. What Michael Jackson say, don't you go nowhere.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm just saying. Mike was pleading on that one, didn't he? Stay with me.
Ain't really nothing you can do for real. Yeah. Somebody want to go, they go. But we gonna get to it though. Real quick, man. I just want to shout out some people. My man Angry Man checking in. What up, though? Rita checking in from E Block Radio. What's good? Yaya checking in. Yeah. IG Live, we in the building, man. What's the deal? I got my man Fat Cat on, dog. We live on the Fat Cat show, man. We in this thing. So we talking about today. Is it a method to stop your mate from cheating, dog? That's what we want to know, dog. So shit, Fat Cat, this your shit, man. How you want to do it? You go first, or you want me to go first?
First off, let me put this out. If you want to call in the show to at this topic, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. You see the number flashing across the screen. But what's up, Carmelita? I see Carmelita in here and Janine, all that. But anyway, I think no. Like you said, there's no way. I mean, because we talked all. I mean, I don't know who came up with this formula, some type of formula, Mrs. Butterworks or whoever came up with this formula that says that you can stop somebody from cheating. We done heard that if you put the good loving down on them, they'll stay. If you fix them, if you fix a man something, if you, what they say, feed them, F them, and all that other little stuff.
Yeah, some of that might be true. If you feed me, I'm probably gonna stick around.
But it's gonna keep you honest.
Yeah, it might keep me honest, though, especially if the food good and shit.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You can find anybody to feed you and F you.
Yeah, but I don't know. Food is a thing, bro. Like if you can feed me, but is the food good though? That's what I'm saying. Like if the food ain't good, then I might step out and go fuck around with what's the old lady name? Motherfucker Ruther Dean and shit. Ruther Dean can cook some hell of a steaks.
but I really don't. I mean the thing. Well, I got one method that keep me honest.
What's that?
Love and my fear of. And my fear of just not being right before God. Yeah. My belief is what really keeps me honest. So that if you call it a method, that's sort of a method.
That's a method for sure.
Method for me, but some pastors get down.
Man,
you had Pastor Wilson was tearing the cake.
Bro, hold on, wait a minute, dog. Pastor Wilson, just all on camera phone eating pussy. Like, come on, dog. You got to relax, my guy.
Right, Pastor Wilson, man.
You got to relax.
Right. So
shout out to Pastor Wilson, I guess. Though I don't know.
And yeah, that was a big girl too. He was tearing some cake.
He had his whole head. And look, all right, we ain't gonna stay on this shit too much longer. Shit, I just got to say this though. He was putting in a whole lot of work for her not to be reacting like for real. I mean, he was putting motherfucking neck and shoulders in that motherfucker. And it's like he wasn't even feeling good to her though. So either her pussy was numb or his head game trash. I don't know which is which, but whatever. Anyway.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Oh Lord. But hey, I can't even speak on that, man.
I'm just saying, like, we all see the video and shit, you know what I'm saying? I know I see the video. I was just like, I was like, dog, he putting in way too much work for her not to be reacting like the shit was good.
I had women coming up to me. Are you a pastor?
Like not that kind of pastor shit.
I ain't gonna bless you that way.
Right. Fucking Pastor Wilson. Anyway, dog, I got sidetracked and shit.
But anyway, like I said, man, is there a certain like you find that right person? I think the real method is finding the right person that you want to be with. I think,
that's for sure.
I think really that if you like, because in the beginning, I mean, everything starts out smooth. Everything starts out smooth because you're gonna have them problems. In my younger years, I wasn't as disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You could fart wrong and make me go somewhere and do something. You know what I'm saying? So it was just
that's fine.
I'm just saying, but it was just one of the moments. But now I done grew up, I done matured, and you know what I'm saying, and then the older you get, even though I love sex like the next man, but it ain't everything. Remember when you was young, it was everything. That's all we set up. That's all we set up and talked about. That's
all it was. Sex was everything. I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think when you get older, you start realizing like it's actually, and this shit probably about to sound all motherfucking old and fucking decrepit and shit, but like you finally start getting the idea that it's more about companionship than anything else. Because at the end of the day, the sex goes stop. Like bodies just stop functioning.
Right.
Like it just happened. So the companionship is like way more important. Like the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker you can sit around and laugh with and watch reruns of Saturday Night Live with and shit. That's companionship. That's the shit that you're
Right,
looking for at
right,
this point. Yeah,
right,
for sure.
right.
Yeah.
Janine said it's all about true soulmates. Yeah, I mean,
And see, that's tough though, Janine. Like I feel what she's saying, but like a
Uh-oh.
lot of times,
Uh-oh.
you don't know is your soulmate for real. Like you might think it is, but it
Mm.
might not be. So I look at it like this, dog. Like just to kind of answer the question for real, isn't a method to stop your mate from cheating? I don't think it's a for sure method, but all I can say is that you got to be for sure putting in 100% into it. Like even though you fearful, cause I know a lot of like I talk to my nephew a lot and shit. My nephew younger, so he like he at the front end of this experience, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like you got to be able to put 100% in, regardless of that fear of it not working. Because at the end of the day, if it don't work, you got to be able to be comfortable with the fact that you put in 100%. If it didn't work, it wasn't on you. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a tough pill to swallow because a lot of people don't want to deal with that heartache or like somebody failing you or not doing what they're supposed to for you. But at the end of the day, if you haven't put in that 100%, you gonna end up having some regret. So if I put in 100%, like I put everything into this relationship that I could, and somebody still stepped out or did whatever, then at that point it's like you can't be mad at yourself. So it's easier to move on. Like it's harder to move on when you blame yourself, for real.
Man, you black Uncle Phil intelligent, dude.
Chill
I'm
out, bro. Chill out, bro.
I'm just,
I'm just saying though.
hey. I'm sitting up here, man. I'm just, you got to explain a little bit of that one for me. You with about the soulmate when you say you don't think, you think you can't really recognize your soulmate.
I don't think so. I think that really you don't realize it's your soulmate until after the fact because you know that it's some relationships where you married now. So even if it
Yeah,
is the case, you
yeah,
can't say it. But it's some relationships that you look back on and was like, damn, like I missed those points. Like that was probably my soulmate, and you ain't recognize that shit till later on. So I think when you meet somebody, it's probably impossible to know that it was your soulmate. Like you gotta be into a whole situation with that person before you understand it is your soulmate. I mean, it's some people who probably get lucky and just like
yeah,
bam,
yeah,
they see it
yeah.
off rip like this is my soulmate, this is everything I ever wanted or whatever. But the reality of it is though, and this is the tough part, dog, about relationships. That person may indeed fit everything that you want in a soulmate, but what if you don't fit their soulmate qualifications? Then where you at?
Mm, mm.
I'm just saying, like then where you
Oh
at? Like so, yeah,
wow.
this person is your soulmate, but what if you ain't theirs?
You know what? And you know what, man? You hit the nail on the head because look, we concentrate only thinking one side of it. Like this person's supposed to be everything that I want, but what if you ain't everything that they want? You
Exactly.
know,
That's the bottom line.
oh man, you deep, man. Going somewhere,
Chill
bro.
out.
We going somewhere. But now I'm asking you, what is your qualifications of a soulmate?
Oh, you mean me personally?
Yeah.
Dog, my qualifications for a soulmate for real is just somebody who's in tune with the same things I'm in tune with, right? So I'm a writer, I'm a creative person. So anybody who's creative, or I won't even say a writer, but just creative in that aspect, will eventually like we'll be on the same plane. But
Mm-hmm.
after that, then it's got to be what needs to happen for me to feel like we soulmates is for you to be as creative as me, but have your own ambition. And this don't happen all the time. Like people, like I think as creative people, we feel like ambition is just a thing that people have. But dog, there's so many people out there who don't have no ambition to do or be nothing. Like, and you will run into these people who they gravitate towards you because your energy is just that, like your energy is attractive, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not adding to that energy, dog. You'll be surprised how many people you feel like, damn, like this the one right here, but really they are just benefiting off your energy and not adding nothing to it. And that's shit. You can get trapped in that situation for real.
Wow, dog. See, man, dog. You you
What?
you on your way.
I'm
you
just saying, it's just real life, and and I talk about that shit a lot, and like even some women, I mean, not that I talk to a lot of women, but um, some women think that that's like a sign of arrogance or like me thinking I know all women, but it's not true. I just know I know energy and I know people. Like a lot of times, and this is something I'm guilty of for real. Like I got a couple of homies that tell me this shit all the time that it's some women that I know or dealt with in the past that I for whatever reason didn't recognize, but they are, whether they know it or not, they are energy, like they're energy suckers. Like it's like my energy attracts them, but then like it's enjoyable for them, but they're not feeding back into that energy. So I end up just giving it all and not getting nothing in return.
Right.
And shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit suck. That shit suck for real, because like that energy needs to be returned.
You know what? Yeah, you so right. You know what? I think too is knowing thyself. You know,
Yeah.
if you know yourself, and you know, because most people get into relationships and don't even know who they really are. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again for the people in the back.
Yeah. Some people get into relationships and don't know who they really are. And that was me earlier in my relationship. So a lot of times, I said this on the last show, I said a lot of times, a lot of the relationships that I got into wasn't because I loved the person. It was because I loved the time and the space.
Yeah.
I was filling time and space. And it wasn't even about the person. It was just about, you know, I got to have this, you know, I got to be in love. So love got to be for me.
I can't remember what I was watching. I think was it a movie or a TV show? Damn, I wish I could remember exactly what it was. Again, forgive me and shit. I had a whole lot of Crown Royal vanilla today, so I'm buzzing like hell right now, so I'm trying to maintain. But look, I don't remember if it was a movie or a TV show, but the person said to not fall in love with the idea of being in love. Some of the realest shit I ever heard.
Yeah. And I said that for the longest. But wait a minute, let me read some of these comments. Janine said, everybody is not guaranteed in having a truthful relationship. And then Janine said, okay, he know his stuff. How old are you, sir?
Sir, first of all, she called me sir. I'm 41 years old, Janine.
Yeah.
I've been here for a little while.
Around the block.
Yeah, I've been around the block a little bit, dog. And like I said, that's not gonna be the formula for everybody. But I mean, at the end of the day, you just really like soulmate or not. Like I really don't like that term soulmate because it kind of put too much pressure on the idea of a relationship, I think. But when you're talking about any kind of mate that you're dealing with, I mean, in real life, I think every human, like woman or male, just want some equal energy and shit. Like if whatever you giving off, you just kind of want it back. I mean, I think it's just as simple as that. Whatever energy I'm giving you, like I just kind of expect that in return. Like that's kind of it.
I'm gonna say this about myself, and I think, and that's why I'm glad. Like I know my wife loves me because if I was my wife, I wouldn't love me because I'm difficult. I can be a difficult dude, man. I'm telling you, I require certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And and I know. I mean, we all know how difficult we can be. You know what I'm saying? And so I say that. See, my thing is this. You know, I know everybody, mostly men, some men, we like our time. Yeah. You know, we like our time sometimes. We like to be, you know, we don't like to be bothered sometimes. And you know what I'm saying? And it goes like that sometimes. Yeah. And then, but when we want what we want, you know, we want what we want. And sometimes it be at times where you might not want to give me what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, but hey, you know, you might have just got through picking up a fire truck and all that kind of stuff, and I'll be like, hey, I won't. No, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. But I know sometimes wait a minute. Janine said you talk like that without your drinks. She said,
"Oh yeah, for sure. I do. Like right now, I'm struggling. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm struggling because I'm trying to put my words and shit together. So like, please disregard any fumbles that I make over any of my vernacular this evening. But Like I think those are everything I'm saying is just like what I feel. So
Yeah.
even when I'm not drinking, like I still got those same ideas. I might be able to articulate a little better and shit because right now I'm probably stumbling. But I think those are my feelings anyway. I think it's all an energy thing, and this ain't even just like. I mean, let's look at it like this, and this is the way I look at it. Relationships is relationships, whether they regular relationships or romantic ones. Like the energy transfer is real. Like that's the dynamic of any relationship.
Mm-hmm.
A nigga just want what you want the same thing in return. Like that's reciprocity. Nigga. I think Lauryn Hill said that shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. But you know what? But when the thing is, you get the truest person out of a drink.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it ain't no filter.
Yeah. So Janine asked a lot of questions. Tell her to inbox me so I can answer all the questions she needs to have answered. And real quick on my side, dog, Rita just checked in. She said you have absolutely no control over another human being. You either in a relationship or you single. They either are for you or against you. It's that simple. So you either loyal or you ain't. That's I don't know, dog. Because I feel like a disloyal. I don't know. I might shouldn't say that.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think a disloyal person eventually, if they find the one that they love for real, will become loyal. Do you agree with that? That's a tough one. Yeah, that might be a tough one. I don't know.
Oh Lord,
that might be a tough one.
Hey, you got me over here, Florida. Damn.
That might be. Never mind. I'm reaching on that one. Probably.
No. But you know what? You make some good points. It's just let me ask you this. Do you think a loyal person can be made to be a cheater?
Hell yeah. I mean, obviously, like that from. And so Rita said a disloyal person is just that disloyal. I don't think so because it can go the other way. Because a loyal person who's been loyal for so long, then they just get fed up and start doing shit. So if you can go that way, then why you think it can't go the other way? She said zebra can't change his stripes. That's not true. Like because if I've had several failed relationships, hopefully I'm learning from those situations and shit. So that disloyalty might be what made those relationships bad. So I've learned from those and improved that in the next one. So to feel like you've been disloyal before and then you can't basically be trusted again, like that's a tough thing to say. That's pretty judgmental, Rita. I don't know.
You know what?
I'm saying that because I've been disloyal before, so I don't want that to be held against me.
but you know what though? Like I said, like in the beginning, let's say I wasn't never never considered myself the cool cat. That suave like that, but suave like that.
I ain't heard that word in a long time.
Hey, I'm old. Hey, but the thing is, like, dang, I lost my point. But like I've been drinking,
me or you?
Yeah. But you know what? That's part of the age. But I'm trying to wait a minute. It's coming to my mind.
Suave.
Yeah, about being suave. I was never a suave person, but like I said, dealing in relationships, period. Dang, I can't even remember the point.
Hey, you trying to talk it out too? You trying to come back to
I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to jumpstart my brain with it because I had a very important point. Damn.
I don't know. I want to help you out, dog.
Damn, man. You know what? And
we can go back to suave.
Yeah. You know what? But it was one of them points that, because I'm getting to the age now that if I don't say the point right off, I forget it. And it was like, and I was holding it for a long time, and I couldn't.
Oh.
I couldn't remember. Wait, real life experiences. I've been through that fact. Yeah, that's right. Carmelita said that. Because I mean, it is life. Life is just one of them live and learn lessons and stuff like that. But I think, like I said, I went through a relationship where I was earlier in my life. I was a good old boy. You know what I'm saying? Just a good old boy. And like I said, I didn't know I thought love was supposed to be love. I was gullible, early.
Yeah.
You know how we were in our young years.
Hey, we had this conversation on one of them other episodes. Yeah, you went for the okey doke a couple times, my guy.
Let's just talk about this one. Let's just talk about when you first started really recognizing the females and stuff like that. And that's when you start writing them letters like, you like me, or this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah. See, I was a gullible guy back then. So I was like, I was always chasing the girls that be like, hey, you give me a bubble gum, I'll be your girlfriend or something like that. But,
Did she take your bubble gum, get the hell on?
It didn't go with Jody. Jody got your girl. But
Jody.
Yeah, Jody. But my thing is like I said, it's I really do believe that a bad relationship can change you, because I started off, man, I was a gentleman with most of these women, but then one girl came along, man, and turned me into David Ruffin. You know what I'm saying?
David Ruffin.
They turned me into David Ruffin. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. I'm just,
Otis really felt like when nobody come to see his ass after he said that too.
Right. I'm just like, man, for real. It was like, because like you said, you said you ain't experienced a heartbreak, but man, I experienced.
Oh no, I ain't saying I ain't experienced no heartbreak. Yeah. I ain't experienced like going for the okie doke and shit. My heartbreak was more than likely my fault. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I can say that I've experienced heartbreak, but it was all my fault. And real quick, I want to read these comments real quick. Okay. So my man Jay Coos just popped in. He said you can outgrow the behavior and become loyal, which I believe. Mm-hmm. Now Rita said something else. She said that in the end, regardless, everyone will taste their karma. Now this is my problem with that statement. I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, can't karma be good or bad? So like if for example, we go to what you were saying, mm-hmm. how you had always been like kind of like really believing in love, like doing all the right things and shit, being a gentleman. Like when do you get your good karma back? Since karma always come back around, why the hell you don't get the good one back? Why you only get bad karma? That's why I can't really feel that statement.
Wow. Okay, so you just don't define karma as bad. Okay.
If karma is what it is, it's supposed to basically that just means you getting from the atmosphere what you put out. So why so many people put in good shit and don't get good shit back? Explain that. If it's karma, then it's karma, right? One way or the other. So if I'm putting in all this good shit, why get bad shit in return? So energy is energy, right?
See, man,
don't stop it, just transfer.
You gonna make me get off this show and not sleep from thinking all night. Like, see what you doing, man. See what you doing. I don't want to go to bed thinking.
No, because you'll be up all night.
All night. See what I'm saying, man? You wrong, dog. But like we got 5 more minutes, man. We got time for a comment or two. So if you want to call in, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. I really. Oh, Janine said he deep. Oh man, you.
I ain't even. No, real life. I ain't even deep for real.
Man, stop. You are author and all
bro,
that. Man.
I ain't even deep for real. This is just like regular shit that people be thinking. They just don't be saying it out loud. I am not deep, bro. I know some deep people. I'm far from that.
Man, you see, hey.
Hey, for real though, Janine, if you need some deep conversation. All right, let me stop, man. I'm just talking shit, bro.
Yeah, man, you silly, man. But yeah, definitely, man. I really don't think. I think just it depends on the person. I think it can't be nothing methodical. It's just the on the person who you choose. But I do think, but like I said, I do believe that you can create an atmosphere that can either be good or bad. You know what I'm saying? In the relationship, I think, I ain't gonna put that out there because somebody might be listening. So,
hold on, shit, I want to know now.
No, it don't have nothing to do with my wife. It just had to do with
Shit, I know it don't. You don't want to get your ass beat.
Yeah.
I know the mean queen don't play.
Yeah. It's just atmosphere that I skip it. I was in a relationship and really, and you know how early in your life one thing about us, we may love, we can fall in love just like a woman. We try not to wear our hearts on our sleeves. That's an important thing to remember. Men, we hate to be emotional. That is one thing. We hate to be emotional, and because we were always from childhood up, we were always taught that men shouldn't wear their hearts on their sleeve. Men should always be tough. Right. Men shouldn't cry. This and that. We was always taught that. So that's why there's a lot of emotional men walking around here, with bottled up energy, and once
they never had the chance to express it.
Yeah, and that's why you might get that bad person, that not bad. I ain't gonna call them bad, but you might
just don't know how to work them emotions. Yeah, for sure.
Right. So I was in a relationship with a woman that tell him check out my food page since he likes to eat. Yeah, it's a food page. Yeah. No. She got a food page, Spicy J.
All right.
It's a see, So but I just this chick, I loved it to her. Loved it to her. But anyway, but she was kind of like, there's a certain type where you could be too clingy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be too clingy. We want to be loved, but we don't want clinginess. We don't want, like, some women don't like to be men that's clingy.
I'm gonna tell you like this: it's a lot of women who women say they love affection, but there's a lot of women who certainly don't like you to be clingy on them and shit.
Right. You can say that again. It's definitely.
Time to go.
Man. But you got me. See, you gonna have me up thinking, man, big time now. But
90 seconds.
But once again, man, I want to thank my dog, Q Lewis. But man, you see, whatever two powerful, the mega powers get together, like I said, you Hulk Hogan.
You stupid, man.
you Hulk Hogan.
Hey, thank you for having me though, man. Shout out to the whole E Block Radio family, dog. 48205 live from the Red Zone, man. You already know what it is. Shout out to Rita checking in. Shout out to Yaya checking in. Shout out to Cools, all my people, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. It's all love. Fat Cat Show in the building. Thankful for having me on as a guest host today.
Man, all the time, my dog, man. Y'all need to check out E Block Radio with my dog Q Lewis, Monk Money, and Angry Man. Angry Man was angry the other day, boy. He was burning them up. Well, boy, that's my boy though. He be burning them up though. But definitely, man. Any last little minute advice, man, you want to give out?
All I gotta say, man, is the weekend, dog. Whatever you go get into this weekend, dog, make sure that you do arrive alive, man. That's it.
Right. And women, put away them pearls. Put away them damn pearls. Why they wear that stuff anyway?
No, you stupid.
Why they had the pearls?
10 seconds.
What was that about? I don't know, man. We up out of here, y'all.
Peace out, bro.